Uh, Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of JasSuccess, where we get to bring somebody to talk about her life, her career, and her success in freelancing, her story. And today we got Miss Jen Seprado talking about freelancing, giving her more freedom and more time to take care of herself. Now, let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce our guest for today, I would like you all to share this interview on your wall because Jen is going to give away a gift, a PDF copy of Building Websites for Clients. Yan. Wow, ang ganda. Building websites for clients. Just share this interview on your FB wall and comments shared on the comment section down below. Marami na sa inyo itong mga ginawa yan. But again, let me just remind you, put this on your wall and comment shared here on the comment section to receive her free gift. Ayan, ang ganda naman ng PDF na to, Building Websites for Clients. And to those of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are interested on this, sige lang, gawin niyo. Kung hindi kayo interesado, sige lang, para makuha pa rin din nyo and you can at least share it to your friends. This. And mind you, may tip ako sa inyo, ladies and gentlemen, para sa inyong mga medyo natatakot i-explain sa mga special someone ninyo ang what is freelancing, if you are doing freelancing, or if you have your parents or friends who simply cannot understand what you are doing as a freelancer, and at the same time, kayo naman itong medyo nahihirapang mag-explain. Kunin nyo itong PDF copy ni Jen and share it to them, show it to them, because at least it'll enlighten them to know what you are learning. Ayan. Now, let me ask Miss Jen, could you say a little hi to everybody?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for for joining, and I'm Jen pala, Jen Seprada from Davao City. Ayun.
Ayan. Oh, I love that she mentioned that she is from Davao City dahil medyo marami-rami ng mga audiences natin at binabanggit na po nila kung saan sila nanggaling. Like Jason Jin is from Binyan, Laguna. And Odette, gandang hapon, from Las Piñas City. There you go. We also got Lyra from Misamis Oriental. We also have Noella from Quezon City. See, ang dami nila. And everybody here is all around the Philippines, and I think we also have audiences who are international. Pero pagpasensyahan nyo na po dahil kung generally we are going to be speaking Tagalog and we also speak English a little here and there. Kaya pagpasensyahan nyo na po sa inyong mga diretsong Ingles ang salita. I hope that you still get to watch and get something out of this interview. And now, Jen, our title for today is Freelancing Gave Me More Freedom and More Time to Take Care of Myself. I would like to know more about this. So what's your story?
Okay, at first, before I went into freelancing, I work as an IT and admin assistant sa corporate industry. So, but after like a year or two in a company, I always aalis ako, then lilipat sa ibang company. But same pa rin. Every I think maximum na yung 2 years that magsistay ako sa isang corporate na industry. So yun. And there are, of course, there are reasons for leaving the company. Pero I think the most common is due to work environment and career growth and of course, ang salary. So yun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was living from paycheck to paycheck because although bunso ako, but I have pamangkins na pinapaaral, so medyo heavy kasi, so I have to kayod talaga. So yun. So I graduated IT pero never kong natutunan mag-build ng websites or even WordPress. So hindi ko alam yung mga part na yun. Although IT ako, pero I was focusing on the computer networking and system administration part. So yun kasi yung focus ko. No. Then when I was working in a corporate, kasi maybe yung course ko, yung IT term is parang medyo broad masyado yung scope. So that's why some of our managers doon parang iniisip nila na yung mga telephone wiring, CCTV installation, and even printer projector repair was part of my job.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. nasubukan ko yun, yung mga gano'ng klaseng trabaho. And
Parang
then,
ginawa kang ECE naman na. Electronics
oh,
and Communications
yes
Engineer naman
po.
na ang turing sa'yo.
Yes po, nakuryente pa ako ng telephone wiring. So, mukha akong
Ah,
lineman.
my
So, yun
goodness.
yung ma-share ko na parang very, ano na experience, so parang very odd na experience na parang, ba't ko 'to ginagawa? Ang
Mm-mm,
layo sa
mm-mm,
ano, ang layo sa
mm-hmm.
pinag-aral ko. Pero kaya lang, that was the challenge because I don't know how to speak up. So I'll just shrug tapos, okay, sige, gawin ko na lang. Kasi if not, pwede ka namang palitan if you're not working anymore, if hindi ka na nakakatulong for them. So, ayun. So, yan nangyari. Kaya, that's why I left. And I even tried pumasok sa call center, even though hindi ako marunong talaga. Even though I struggle sa English, na parang straight English. So, nag-try ako ng call center because according to them, mas malaki kasi yung kita. And then, maliban sa, kaya lang hindi ako pumasa. Kasi maliban sa
Oh.
English speaking skills, hindi daw ako marunong bumenta. Mga ganun.
Ah.
So,
Sa
ayun.
sales ang pinasukan mo.
Oo, parang yun kasi yung open. So, yun yun. So, hindi ako pumasa. So, ayun, parang I grew tired of, hopping from one company to another. So, yun yung, yun yung struggle ko before I met freelancing. So, yeah. And that's the time yung nag-browse na ako. Nag-browse ako internet of, nag-search ako anything um anything I can earn na extra income online.
Mm-mm.
So yun, and I found few articles about freelancing. And there, nakita ko yung isang ad. Hindi pa siya VA bootcamp before. It was, I think, work from home roadmap
Work
or,
from home.
ayun.
Yes, yes.
So yun pa yun. Nakita ko siya sa ad. And then, done. Then it led me to the sa website ni Sir Jason and then sa Facebook group, sa Flip. So, ayun. And doon na nag-start yung curiosity ko about freelancing. Yun. So,
Wow,
and,
work from
yeah.
home roadmap. Di halos kabatch mo sila, Ana, kung ganon.
Hindi yata. Parang nauna pa sila. Na-met ko yung 2018 yata.
Hmm.
Itong yung,
Ah.
pero kasi I think nauna sila Miss Anna kasi nakita ko yung testimonial niya doon
Mm-mm.
sa website. So,
Ah, I see,
before
I see.
before I joined, parang halos binasa ko lahat ng testimonial just to check if para ba 'to sa akin. So, yun. Ayun.
Ay,
And then,
wow. That's nice. Good.
yeah, parang if there's a sale, ako yung pinakahuli. Kasi parang ititingnan
Mm-mm.
ko muna kung okay ba 'to. Parang
Mm-mm,
gano'n.
mm-mm.
So, yeah,
No,
and then,
that's very smart of you. Very smart.
yeah, and then even I even choose yung parang tingi-tingi na payment plan. So, yun. And
Mm.
then,
Mm-mm.
yeah, right away, parang nag-ano agad ako. I started agad sa course, sa basic course. And then, parang doon din ako na-introduce about WordPress. And then, that's how it started. Na parang, ay, parang maganda to. Parang gusto ko itong klase na work. Yan. Kasi, I tried social media, pero parang hindi ko forte, parang hindi ko alam kung anong ipopost, nahihirapan ako sa mga contents. Sabi ko, ano ba talaga yung niche ko? So, yun. And
Mm-mm.
then there, I found WordPress. And then, doon ako na-introduce. And then, doon na nag-start yung interest ko about websites. So, yeah, in-apply ko agad yung mga lessons doon. And then, nag-participate ako sa assignments. Ready na yung profile ko sa Upwork, sa OLJ. And, nakautang na ng laptop before.
Mm.
And then I was targeting mga website support ng mga jobs na may mga web edits, tasks, and anything WordPress related. So, yun. And then, in less than a month sa course, ano na, I got few responses. That means super effective yung course kasi parang napansin
Oh.
agad yung cover letter and profile. So, ayun. But then, here's the hardest part, the interview. Kaya sabi ko,
Ah.
uh, so while we were exchanging messages sa Upwork, sabi ko, parang sabi ko, saan ba natin gagawin yung interview? Through messaging. parang I was hoping na,
Okay.
please sa messaging na lang sana yung
Uh-uh.
interview. And then, yun nangyari. So, no, we'll have to chat through Skype, parang ganun. Sabi ko,
Uh.
okay. So, yun, sabi ko, okay. If typically, if yung mga pag may mga uncomfortable ako na mga bagay or incident is parang iniiwasan ko. But then I have to face this kasi
Mm.
kasi kailangan ko ng pera. Kailangan ko
Mm-mm.
matuto. Ayun. So yun and yun, we did the interview and then wala, hindi ako pumasa. Hindi ako pumasa. And then
Oh.
yeah, so hindi din siya ganoon kadali for me. It was not easy finding clients or even finding the right clients kasi pinili ko lang kasi kung ano lang yung related lang sa websites kasi natatakot ako pumili ng ibang niche na parang hindi ako comfortable so or hindi ko alam and or hindi ako masyadong interested. So yun. Hindi lang ano din hindi lang naman for some English yung kinakatakon kasi kailangan straight English yung mga ganun. Um, when it comes to speaking din, nahihirapan ako mag-convey ng message. Yung thoughts ko is parang hindi ko masabi ng straight sa prospect. So, that's why I think yun yung weakness ko and dyan ako nag-fail. So, yun, nakailang interview ako and then yung ginawa ko is that I practice speaking in front of a mirror na parang tapos sinusubukan kong i-recall yung mga questions and then i-try ko siyang sagutin in
Uh-huh.
straight English in front of a mirror. So that's
Wow.
what I did para masanay lang yung brain mo
Uh-uh.
to speak in English. Kasi yun naman yun mostly yung parang nako-conscious ka kasi baka hindi mo masabi yung gusto mo in English. Kaya yun. So yun and that's what happened and kasi after ko na ano yun, na overcome yung isang interview which is nakuha ko agad yun na client. And then kasi hindi lang kasi ang mas challenge kasi hindi lang kasi isang beses mo siya gagawin. Gagawin mo siya every time you apply for new projects or new clients.
Uh-uh.
So you have to, sabi ko, kailangan pala talaga yung interview. Although meron akong clients na parang through chat lang. Pero it was small gigs, yung parang nangyari, parang ano lang, since baguhan pa din naman. So, yung nakukuha kong through chat, though Upwork pa rin, nakukuha ko through chat is mga small projects. So, parang
Mm-mm.
for 1 month, parang tingin ko, anong gagawin ko for next month pag hindi ako hahanap ulit ng client. So, ayun. Um, Ngayon, although ngayon, parang medyo nasasanay na ako ng konti ng konti sa interviews. Medyo ano na ako, kinakabahan pa rin naman ako. Pero I make sure na prepared ako. Yung parang I do the research about the company or about the job post na na nilagay doon. Parang if may hindi clear for me, na parang may job post na hindi clear for me, and then inonote ko siya. Then during the call, then I try to ask questions kasi parang if I do that, parang they feel na parang you did your part, parang ano talaga naiintindihan, parang they feel na parang naiintindihan ko sila. Ano yung struggle nila or ano yung kailangan nilang tulong. So yun, yun lang din, dun ako nag-focus sa kung ano yung pwede kong maitulong instead of mag-focus sa speaking skills ko. So, yun.
Mm-mm.
Yun.
Oh,
And then,
wow. I like that. Very good strategy.
oh, yun yung nag-work for me. So, now, I'm working with, US-based web agency, and I build websites for them and for their clients. So, yun. And, pero, there are clients na hindi sila from Upwork or from, ano,
Mm.
nakuha ko sila in a parang freelancing groups na parang nagpo-post ng mga job post, mga gano'n. And then I started tapos nag-email ako directly sa owner na ito. Yung learning ko in-apply ko pa rin. Ayun. And
Wow.
that's how I got here. Ayun.
Wow.
Although I
Ang
kumukuha pa rin ako ng few gigs, tinatanggap. Pero ang iba doon, pinapahandle ko na sa mga pamangkin ko so that they'll learn then and somehow magka-idea din sila about freelancing. So, yan.
wow. So, ano na, you're starting up an agency already. Ang ganyan.
I I hope so. Yun yung dream, next goal. Yeah.
Wow. It's quite unbelievable for me, Jen, kasi you're very shy. Obvious naman na shy ka eh. And I can tell the way you speak, the way you move, you are quite shy pero deep inside powerhouse ka pala. And I like that. I like that. It's so nice kasi para kang very gentle, very fragile pero actually you are very very smart. Ang dami mong ginawa na tama despite the fact na yun nga yung pinakamahirap sa is the speaking, the communication. Yun ang pinakamahirap sa but instead of that, you work around and you still did everything correctly. For example, yung kumukontak ka na sa client, hindi ka na umaasa sa Upwork, directly na kumukontak ka na sa client. Do you know that it takes a lot from any freelancers to be able to do that? That's quite a skill, really. Lakas ng loob ang kailangan dyan. So it is very ironic na isa kang, mahiyain pag nag-uusap tayong ganito, and yet matapang ka pala pagdating sa application. I,
Yep. Pero syempre before I got there, parang ang dami ko ding rejections. Ang dami din
oh
responses
yeah?
na parang aray. So,
Oh
yun.
yeah.
And then somehow I learned to parang um, take time to ignore them. Sabi ko,
Mm,
bukas na, ignore. Pero syempre ba, parang at first parang aray ang sakit.
oo.
Yeah,
Uh,
hindi ko na I won't go into detail yung mga awkward words and awkward moments. Pero parang aray ang sakit. And sabi ko, and then syempre may time din na parang mawawalan na ako ng lakas ng loob. Sabi ko,
mm.
ayoko na. And then next week parang ulitin natin. Ganun. So, try
Oh,
lang
could,
ng try.
could you tell us more about that space yung from ayoko na and then sige nga gawin uli natin. Could you tell us more, how did you get from ayoko na to sige nga subukan natin ulit?
Yeah, kasi syempre may iba na parang medyo hindi naman harsh pero parang for you parang feeling mo naapakan yung pride mo kasi
Mm.
parang pinamukha mong makakatulong ka sa kanya parang tapos ito turn down ka tapos medyo masakit
Mm.
pa pagkasabi. Sabi ko, sige,
Mm.
marami pa namang iba. And then nung out of 20, um, may 5 sumagot,
Mm.
4 doon masakit na salita, isa doon rejection. So,
Oh.
that's why sabi ko, okay, ayoko na. Back to Upwork, back to OLJ or anything.
Oo.
So, I kasi I went back doon sa reason kung ba't ko 'to ginagawa. Kasi at sometimes nakakalimutan ko, ba't ko ba 'to ginagawa, ang sakit naman nito. Yan.
Mm.
So, bumalik ako do'n sa reason kung ba't ko siya ginawa, kasi ayoko nang bumalik sa corporate world. Sabi ko, "Ay, kailangan ko 'tong gawin para hindi na ako babalik doon, magko-connect ng telephone wires and mag-aayos ng CCTV. So yun, that was my biggest why na parang ayoko nang bumalik doon. And tapos yun, and then aside from salary, syempre parang ano din, parang I was pressured na din kasi um going to college na yung pamangkin ko, and feeling ko feeling ko hindi ako maka-provide. So that's why sabi ko, nag-rest muna ako para mabalik yung mo, confidence mo. Kasi parang pag ipupush ko siya, hindi nag-work yung brain mo. Parang ganun.
Oo,
So,
tama.
I took a rest and parang nag-reset yung ganun. If I feel tired, na parang magre-reset lang ako saglit. Parang ganun.
I
Yun
like
yun.
that. I like that. Galing mo, Jen. Ang galing mo, sa totoo lang. You know, what stands out para sa akin from everything that you said from the very beginning is you are aware. Yung self-awareness mo, yan talaga ang ano mo, ang weapon mo eh. You are aware of yourself. I understand, meron yung mga iba na, rejection lang yan, yung ganun ang sasabihin. Pero, I love that you recognize na nasaktan ka, masakit, and you're about to give up. And therefore, kapag ipupush mo pa rin, pagpipilitin mo ang sarili mo, hindi gagana ang utak dahil puro sama ng loob talaga ang, ang maiisip eh.
Totoo.
That is human nature. That is human nature. Even I, if in case na, pag minsan meron ako mga bashers din, right? Meron din ako mga negative comments dyan. And sometimes they hit me hard. And it gets personal din. Pag minsan sinasabi ko na, my goodness, I am helping people. I'm trying to help people, and yet, ito ang binibigay nila sa akin. So I do sympathize with what you are saying na you're offering your services, and yet, ang ganda ng numbers mo kasi out of 20, 5 ang nag-response, 4 na masasakit, 1 rejection. Wow, that's really painful. And I understand kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. And it's good that you know yourself. Kailangan mong magpahinga. How long does it take for you to replenish yourself, to recharge?
To be honest, depende sa laman ng ipon mo. Kasi pag nauubos ng ipon mo, kailangan mo ng kumilos. Pero honestly, parang, I honestly, parang 3 days na tama na, iba na muna gawin natin. Pero mga ganun. Depende. Yun nga, sabi ko, depende sa laman ng ipon mo. Kung parang kailangan mo ng kumayod, nako, kailangan mo talaga gawin.
That's a
Ayun.
very good answer. That's a very good and honest answer. I think nasabi mo yan mula nung simula pa lang na when you were still learning, kailangan mo talagang ipursige dahil kailangan mo ng pera. Kailangan ng pera. That's usually your answer to almost all of the problems that you have been facing. Pero sa part na na yung corporate, yung experience mo sa corporate, you gave it up. Despite the fact na kailangan mo ng pera, you gave it up dahil yun nga, trinatrato kang engineer. Engineer. Porket IT, ginagawa kang engineer. It's not, oh my goodness. What about your experience in freelancing? For example, sa website and designs, despite the fact that you studied in our courses, I believe marami ka pang dapat pag-aralan. So how was that? How were you able to sell yourself? You being a very shy woman, how were you able to sell your skills with the fact na na alam mong you need to learn more?
Yeah, so after nung exercises sa WordPress na course ni Sir Jason Dulay, so parang nag-research ako kung saan ako pwedeng gumawa ng website for free. Sabi ko for free. Kasi meron kasi mga options na parang practice area. Yep. Kaya naghanap ako ng, actually wala talaga akong idea kung pwede ba siya. And then mostly na mga answers was, babe yan, bili ka ng domain, bili ka ng hosting. Sabi ko,
Oh yeah.
Okay. Pero magpa-practice pa naman ako, tapos babayad ako ng mahal. Kasi mahal siya for me. Kasi wala akong, uutang pa nga yung laptop ko nun eh. And yun, may nakita akong resources wherein, although medyo techy lang siya, pero pag tiyagaan mo lang, although wala naman talaga akong idea nito at first, pero pag tinagaan ko lang, and then doon nakahanap ako ng resources. Although yung domain is parang alam mo naman na ano siya, na temporary domain kasi XYZ, yung mga symbols na hindi mo mababasa. So para na ma-practice ko yung skills ko when it comes to designs, building websites. So doon, nag-invest ako ng time, and then gumawa ako nag-start ako ng build ng sarili kong portfolio. Although hindi ko naman siya i-plan na parang ipapakita. I just want to check kung kaya ko ba to. Kaya yun, nag-research ako, and then there I learned a lot, yung parang about the plugins that you usually use to make your website even better. Ano yung how to make your website na efficient or parang ganito ganyan. So I studied everything na parang na kaya ko. So meron ako mga resources na nahanap, nagtiyaga ako. And then nung ako, yung mga small gigs, doon may naipon akong konti dahil sa mga small gigs na nakukuha ko from Upwork, bumili ako ng mga courses din relating to websites. So I bought themes, yung mga ganun, kung paano mag-build. And then doon, parang practice, and then i-apply ko ulit. Then pag makikipag-usap na ako sa client, minsan ginagawa ko pag nag-a-apply ako, then gagawan ko siya ng parang one-page sample. Then parang ipapakita ko, parang gusto mo ba to na ganito? Ito ba yung need
Ooh.
mo? Pero ano lang siya, PDF. Parang picture. So, hindi talaga siya website kasi wala naman akong website. So, parang lang maipakita ko. So, practice ako doon, gumawa ng website, and then papakita ko sa kanya. How about this? Is this what you need? Is this what you like? Ganun.
Wow.
Sinasama ko siya sa proposal or cover letter. Ayun.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ganyan ang technique ko. Although our niche is different, magkaiba tayo ng field, pero ganyan din ang technique ko. So there, ladies and gentlemen, para sa inyo yan na kung wala kayong portfolio, first timers kayo, newbies kayo, tapos usually ang niche ninyo is ganito, website, web design, which is inaccessible to those who do not have money. Dahil yun nga, puros paid. Yan, gawin nyo yan. Yung punta kayo sa mga medyo free dyan, and then just take a screenshot and then send it to your clients. Sometimes, yung portfolio ninyo, pwede nyong lagyan yan in that way, using screenshots of the websites that you created. Pero pag minsan, it's kind of a personal touch sometimes kapag sa client, diretso kasama sa cover letter mo, yung mga screenshots ng websites na ginagawa mo. Because you have already read the job description. Siguro, templahin mo na lang yung gagawin mong website para catered to that specific job description. Take a screenshot and then send it to the client. It would, if you work fast enough, then the client would definitely appreciate that kasi catered nga para sa kanila. Huwag kayong mag-copy-paste, huwag kayong gumawa ng iisang website, screenshot it, tapos yun na lang ang isisend nyo sa lahat ng mga clients. No, you have to cater it because that's what works. And that's my technique. Ganyan ako mag-cover letter na I already immediately give them an insight of a sample of the solution that I can give them. Yeah. So, kudos to you, Jen. That's very instinctive of you. I like the technique because it always works for me. That's really, really good. Puti naman at may I have two questions in mind. Pero una, nabanggit mo na inutang mo yung laptop mo. This was during the time na medyo sketchy pa lang ang career path mo sa freelancing. What made you decide to invest so much in freelancing? Hindi ka pa naman 100% sure sa success mo.
Um, because siguro, kasi siguro tingin ko, inisip ko kung should I stay here or should I move
Mm,
forward? Kasi parang,
mm, mm,
should I stay in this company or should I stay in this industry or in the corporate world? Eh, ano pa naman, masyadong, mataas pa naman ang competition din sa sa corporate din na as in hindi madali makakuha ng work. Especially if hindi ka hindi ka gano'n kataas yung mga grades mo kung tinitingnan 'yun,
mm,
yung
mm,
mga
mm,
gano'n. So, yeah. So, since masyado akong interesado doon sa WordPress, sabi ko, ang pangit naman kung gawin ko 'to sa using company's, device or computer. Sabi ko, uutang na ako and then, um, kailangan talaga mag-work po. Yung parang
mm, mm.
walang atrasan 'to. Kasi if
Wow.
mag-fail ako parang I don't know where to go na. Kaya parang ayoko din naman talagang bumalik pag-connect ng wires. Ayun, ng
Wow.
telephone wires specifically.
I think it's that particular experience that pushed you over the edge. Parang kasi may ilang beses po nang nabanggit yan na pinagko-connect ka ng wires and yun nga nakuryente ka which I really wonder why dahil IT ka naman hindi hindi dapat yung pinapatrabaho sa iyo. That's just stupid from whomever that person is who asked you to do that. Parang na-offend. Ako mismo na-offend ako. And it's nice that you have that thing to hold on. Ang ganda nga ng ng attitude mo eh. Kasi meron kang pinanghahawakan na experience, the reason why you don't want to go back to that experience. At the same time, meron kang pinanghahawakan na prinsipyo mo na uh, you need to provide education to your niece and nephew. You need to provide education at the same time feeding yourself, supporting the family. Yun, dalawa ang pinanghahawakan mo which really drives you so hard and to the point na halos nagsusugal ka na. Because you really were gambling. Yung sabi mo nga na I don't know where else to go kapag hindi ko to uh, pipilitin na mag-succeed. And you know what, Jen? Strangely, halos lahat ng mga successful freelancers, yung mga nakaka 6 digits, that is the attitude. Diyan din sila nanggaling. Sa dami-dami ng mga ini-interview ko, karamihan ng mga ganun yung parang kapit na sa patalim, yun ang talagang nagpupush sa kanila para mag-succeed sa freelancing. Let me go to sandali. Let me address this first. Sabi ni Lorena, may replay po ba nito? Mahina po ang signal. Yes, Lorena, meron po tayong replay. Pagkatapos po nito, pwede niyong i-replay ulit. Pero keep on watching. Baka sakali na gumanda ang signal. Here's another question, Jen. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to what she's going to say. Dahil this is literally a part of what do you call this? Earning money. Sabi mo kasi, Jen, ang mga, sa simula, ang mga contracts mo is yung mga small contracts lang. Small gigs, as you said. You said small gigs.
Yeah.
And what are the typical small gigs that you have taken? Kasi it seems like it still was enough to support you to keep on pursuing your career. So what were could you give us some examples of those small gigs para kung sakaling merong mga gustong mag-web design, yun ang hanapin nila?
Yeah, yung mga small gigs or small projects na nakukuha ko is just mostly yung mga task lang is, blog posting, yung parang pero meron ng content, then I have to
Mm.
post it na lang doon sa websites kasi madami silang websites and they need someone to assist them para i-manage yung websites nila. So, yun. And then yung iba naman is, Photoshop, pero hindi siya Photoshop na totally editing. It's just like parang drag and drop. Yung parang, hindi ko ma-explain yung industry nila, pero parang ipi-place ko lang yung mockup. Super easy. Parang pwede kong ibigay sa pamangkin yung mga yung
Oh.
data entry, yung mga ganun. Pero yung mga
Uh-uh.
related sa website, kahit konting ano siya, kahit konting task lang siya, basta related sa website, yun, kinukuha ko. Kasi, yun nga, I need to save. So, yun. And then, doon din
Mm-mm.
ako natuto naman. Through
Oh.
experience. Mm.
See,
Ayun.
that's another lesson. That's another lesson that everybody has to learn. Sometimes, magandang kunin mo yung mga small contracts, yung mga panandalian, because that is where you get experience. This is very true, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes kasi, may kahit na ang isang company, if they will hire you for life, right? If they will hire you for life, maganda na sana yon. And then meron pa silang training, so maganda rin yon. The problem with that is you are already stuck with a particular task, kaya magi-stagnate ang progress mo. Now, pag minsan, meron yung mga tao na they desire to improve more. Gusto nila ng growth. And in many cases, yung mga ganda na you are hired for life doing the same task forever until you die, wala ka ng growth sa ganon. And that's one advantage with Jen's career here. Nasa simula, she was accepting small gigs. Yun nga, hinahunting niya talaga. Basta pag merong WordPress, sige lang, basahin agad ang job description. Right? And she takes it. She takes it. Mag-a-apply siya. Una sa lahat, malaking experience yan sa mga sending cover letters, na ensayo, nahahasa pa rin siya sa mga interviews, which is one of her ultimate weaknesses. Ang ganda niyan kasi yung pinipilit niya pa ring i-improve ang sarili niya despite na alam niya na yun ang pinaka weakness niya. And then two, pag sa Upwork ka, you get more stars. Pagkatapos ng isang job, you get a positive review, and that is good. And the more stars you have, yan ang nire-record ng Upwork din. At yan din ang tinitignan ng mga future clients. If they see that you have been through so many clients na puros magaganda ang reviews, doon din sila magte-take ng interest sa'yo. It's just like Shopee, right? Or Lazada, right? You take a look at, you have an interest on a particular item. First thing that you will see is yung mga reviews. Kung maraming mga 5 stars, then the more. Kung iisa lang ang 5 stars, then parang suspicious, right? So it really improves your career kung ganun ang approach mo na na small gigs, short gigs, pero continuous ka pa rin. And like Jen said, doon na rin siya natututo. Kasi in every client, magkakaiba ang requirement nila. Magkakaibang mga tasks na hinihingi nila. But Jen, why WordPress specifically? Bakit ka na-attract doon? Kasi it seems like pagka tingin mo sa WordPress web design, by the time that you studied more about it, parang doon ka na magnet kung baga. Why website design of all things?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, kasi, naging interested ako sa website kasi of all other, doon sa freelancing courses ni Sir Jason, mostly doon, parang masyadong madaming interaction with clients. Sabi ko, baka okay na tong website. Hindi masyadong ganong interaction with Kasi I'm masyadong nahihirapan ako when it comes to interview. Sabi ko, baka if magaling ako sa website, tapos ipapakita ko sa kanyang design, hindi na siya maki-interview. Yun yung talaga, main reason. Pero it
So
happens
cute.
pero in real life, pa rin, parang you have to pa rin pala. Ayun, na-realize ko. Meron pa rin
But that
parang,
is so cute. It's so nice. Ang cute ng dahilan mo yun
actually,
para lang maiwas sa interview.
yeah, actually, kaya din kinuha ko IT course. Kasi sabi ko, baka okay lang yung IT kasi mostly you're in front of the computer and then basta isasubmit mo lang yung work mo. Hindi ka na masyadong magre-report sa boss mo. Which is hindi rin totoo.
Wow.
So, So, wala. Balewala
I
yung mga
see.
alibis ko kasi hindi siya nangyari. Yun. So,
It's
kailangan
too
talaga siya.
bad. It's too bad you're such an introvert and you're such an introvert, a shy person na naghahanap ka ng remedyo para hindi ka masyadong mahirapan because like you said, yan nga ang pinaka na struggle mo, yung makipag-usap sa tao. And yet the universe keeps sending you to situations na kailangan mo makiusap.
Yun. So, parang I don't see any industry na parang hindi ka makipag-interact with client kasi parang if not, pagkamalan kang scam. If gano'n, sabi
Mm-mm.
nila. So, yun na nga, sabi ko, ay, okay, kalimutan ko na yan and yun, move forward. Practice lang daw ng practice. And yun.
So nice. I parang nakaka I'm so happy. I'm really really happy because it obviously you are a shy person. Yeah, ganito ka nga limited words, very quiet, hindi ka yung explosive na magsalita. And it's really surprising to me that yun nga, yung parang naisasabak ka pa din sa mga, sa mga parts na kailangan kang ma-interview. I na ano nga sa akin para pumasok sa akin agad-agad yung sinabi mong you actually practiced in front of the mirror. Kasi 'di ba, yan ang ina-advise ng marami kung natatakot kang to give a speech in front of people, mag-practice ka sa harapan ng mirror. I don't give that advice because to me it doesn't work. Pero ikaw talagang ginawa mo. Did it help you?
Yes, hindi ko naman talaga tinitingnan yung mukha ko. Parang,
Oh,
inaano lang na may kausap ako and then nagfo-focus ako sa words ko kung nasasabi ko ba siya ng straight and nako-convey ko ba yung nasasabi ko ba yung gusto kong sabihin. I listened more, parang nakikinig ako sa sinasabi ko more than sa tinitingnan ko yung mukha ko. So, yun.
nice. No wonder it worked because that is the reason why I don't recommend that. I don't recommend the exercise of speaking in front of the mirror kasi yun nga nakaka-distract actually yung mukha and in many cases ang mga tao talagang diretso sa mukha nila yung mukha nila ang tinitignan nila but you are smart enough to realize na forget about the face, pakinggan mo na lang yung sinasabi mo and it's more important that you feel the presence that you are talking to somebody.
Ayun.
Oh, ang galing mo. Ang galing mo. I mean, you already know the solutions to your problem. Whenever you face or encounter a problem, you already know the solutions to it, the right ones even. And that is so great. That's I am hoping na ang career mo kasi so far every step that you took are to my eyes are correct. And sana naman ma-inspire ang mga audiences natin. Ladies and gentlemen, were you inspired with Miss Jen? Kasi ako kahit na ganitong very quiet siya, very very shy type siya, nakakabigla na marami na siyang alam kung tutuusin na in-apply naman niya. So that is very surprising to me. I love that. Before we proceed, I know that there are some questions here, and before I go to some questions, medyo pagpahingain muna natin si Miss Jen kasi alam niyo itong mga shy people na nahihirapan na magsalita in front of the camera. It's just too much kapag dire-diretsong nagsasalita sila. So, how about pagpahingain muna natin si Miss Jen? Let me just give you some reminders because meron tayo mga announcements dito na pati ako nagulat akong meron pala. Let's try this. Okay, announcements. Next week on Flip Chat and Chill is going to be with me and Miss Anna to talk about should freelancers worry about natural disasters, how to be prepared. Ito, very crucial ito. We know that Taal is awake again, still waking up siguro, pero she is awake again and we need to relate to this kasi hindi lang naman volcanic eruptions ang dumarating dito sa Pilipinas. Meron tayong mga floods, meron tayong mga rains dahil monsoon season din ngayon. So, let us ask all of the experts on how to prepare kung pwede yung mga matipid na preparation at hindi yung yung bibili ng generator ang sasabihin dahil magastos yun. Let's see what happens next Monday. I hope that you get to join us, ladies and gentlemen. Monday at 6 p.m. Should freelancers worry about natural disasters? How to prepare? And also, next week, since kung na-enjoy din nyo ang kwento ni Miss Jen, siguro naman may enjoy nyo ang kwento ni Miss Olga Victoria Cedina Kali. She's going to talk about teacher getting a new chance at life, restarts freelancing journey. And that's going to be on next Wednesday, July 14 at 2:30 p.m. Hope to see you there, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I would like to thank everybody for attending our Flip Summit Online 2021. The day 1, ang dami natin mga speakers. Day 2, daming mga speakers. And day 3, it was a very nice closing for our summit. And I encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to upgrade. If you only took the 200 ticket, just upgrade to 500. And to those of you who felt left behind dahil hindi nyo nahabol, pwede pa rin kayong bumili ng ticket if you want to get the lifetime access of this recording. Yan, dahil meron tayong meron tayong speaker na nag-recording in addition for this Flip Summit Online. Okay? Now, also at the same time, na-inspire kami dito sa ginawa ng mga interns doon sa Flip Summit. So, I would like to encourage everybody, lahat po kayong mga nag-attend sa Flip Summit, and to those of you who are still interested in watching the summit, create a video review of the summit. I encourage you to do this dahil yun nga, it's another speaking in front of the video challenge, and you're going to get time management course or any individual course at VA Bootcamp plus 500 peso cash. Also, for 3 of you, you will be able to get a t-shirt para sa consolation prize with 500 pesos. Just post your video review of the Flip Summit Online on your Facebook wall up until July 9. Okay, 2 days from now. Up until July 9 siya. And in your post, you have to put the necessary hashtags VA Bootcamp 5th Anniv and hashtag Flip Online Summit 2021. We will automatically detect your post, and yun nga sabi ko, the more heartfelt, the better. Hindi kailangang technical. I don't need your videos to be technical. What I want to know is your opinions. Right? Because you can be harsh if you want to. You can be gentle if you want to. You can be encouraging if you want to. I just want you to be sincere with that. Sana naman sumali kayo. I encourage you to do that because if this succeeds, there will be more. Okay? Also, since we talked, Jen already talked about joining our classes before nung work from home pa lang ang pangalan ng website namin, but it's vabootcamp.ph/enroll na. Lifetime access na po yung mga courses natin, so you can access them anytime you want. You can slow down your pace or you can speed up your pace. It really depends on you. Speaking of courses, we got the skills only package. Dahil sineparate na po namin ito, skills only package, which is the minimum that we can give you. Ito po, puros mga skills po ang ituturo namin. But if you have your skills already, if you think that you can already work, what you need next is the Get Hired package. Get Hired package is all about writing the cover letters, handling with your interview, kung yun lang po ang ma-afford ninyo. But if you want to have both, that's where we offer our accelerated package. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, starting from accelerated package to complete package, that is when you can join the Guided Hustle Challenge. At saka marami pa kaming perks na maibibigay starting from accelerated package. Okay, now sabihin nyo na walang budget and whatnot. We got our anniversary promo and this will not last forever. Saglit lang po ito. Get the time management and productivity courses for free whenever you enroll in any of these packages. Accelerated is at $7,990. Get Hired is $4,990. Or get 5,000 off when you enroll in our complete package. Malaking discount po ito. Kung if you can afford to get the complete package, take it already. Kasi paminsan-minsan lang itong discount na ito. And pwede pa rin kayong maki-negotiate if you want to give it on an installment basis. Just go and email Bong or Anna or Mahar or Jason himself, pag-usapan po natin. Andyan po yung mga yung mga promo codes, accelerated package, get hired package, complete package, just check it out. Also, don't be put off na paid courses ang sinasabi namin. I'd also want to emphasize on our VA Bootcamp free courses. You get virtual assistance, SEO for beginners, social media management, e-commerce, virtual assistance, intro to next level freelancing, intro to lead generation, email marketing, better English bookkeeping, web design, and writing. Go check it out at vabootcamp.ph/free courses. Hindi po ito yung mga pipitsugin na courses. Totoo. I mean, these are proper courses that we just give it to you for free. Kaya wag niyong don't ignore these free courses, okay? You also can join our 10-day cover letter writing challenge. This is kind of a small step in our guided hustle challenge. This is something that a lot of you need, really. It's just 500 pesos for 10 days na tuturuan namin kayo kung paano magsulat ng cover letter. And I think that's going to help you a lot with your freelancing career. And thank you very much for watching now. Okay. Now let me go to Jen. Siguro naman nakahinga ng konti si Jen at but let me see. Here's a pen. Pen, sabi ni Pen, paano po ang contract sa website designing development? How does it look like, Jen?
Yeah, share ko yung experience ko sa first ever contract na ginawa ko. It's just very simple. Yeah, parang Google Doc without any colors or basta naka-indicate lang yung talaga yung i-offer mo. Let's say for example, kunyari let's say na nag-usap na kayo or nag-initial call na kayo and then the client mentioned na meron siyang sariling hosting, meron siyang sariling domain, but they just need someone to build the website kasi parang they don't have the time or they don't have the skills. Pero they have the tools but wala silang skills kung ganon. So yung ginawa ko is yung ginawa kong package is like, say, based on sa napag-usapan, kunyari, they need like 7 pages na sa isang website. So, kunyari ganon. So, per page, yung, singil, kunyari. Tapos, nililayout ko. Tapos, ganon. And then, doon kami mag-negotiate if gusto ba nila ng like web support, like monthly web support or hanggang ito lang ba? Meron din mga options na nilalagay ko. Although hindi yan agad-agad na natutunan ko, pero nag-research kasi ako and then kumopya ako ng style sa ibang proposals nila. So, yun, doon ko nakuha yung idea. Then, doon yung unang proposal ko na ginawa ko. Na parang super simple, lang siya. Google Doc. And basta naka-layout lang yung talagang need ng client. Yan lang. Yan naman. Pero pagdating dun sa pricing, medyo ako at first, parang was it too low or was it too high? Parang ganun. Then I asked some of my some of my online friends sa if they think okay ba to, if they think it's too high or too low, kasi wala pa naman ako masyadong experience. So parang kinuha ko lang yung amount na parang win for both of us na client. Kasi win for me kasi experience. Hindi siya masyadong expensive kasi kailangan ko ng experience. So, and then for them, parang win na din kasi such a low price pero meron na silang website. So, iyon.
That's a great attitude. Alam mo, totoong halatang work from home roadmap ka. Kasi the batch of those, tayo talaga yung kabilang na ako doon. Because I was there even before the WFHR, and yung style talaga natin is mano-mano. Mano-mano. Yung ganyan na na diskarte na hindi natin alam kung saan magsisimula. So mag-research muna, tignan natin yung mga job proposal letters ng mga ibang applicants dyan, tapos parang kopyahin konti and then medyo bago-baguhin ng konti to make it personal. That was also my style when I was starting up in my career in freelancing. Ganyan din ako nung nagsisimula ako. And mano-mano yung mga ganyan. I love that kind of resourcefulness kasi you don't have to be very original. Nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, being original is kind of overrated. Dahil it doesn't exist anymore. If you ever think of something original, just check the internet, and there's bound to be someone else out there who have done it even ahead of you. Kaya wag masyadong maliitin ang sarili na porket kinokopya ang gawain mo. Just make it a bit more personal. Make some changes. Wag naman yung ultimo tuldok kokopyahin mo. Wag naman ganon. Right? Because that is just being resourceful. If you are copying from other applicants, pwede mong gawin yan if you want. And I am so grateful that you mentioned, Jen, to start humble because you just need the experience, right? It's a win-win situation nga dahil for a cheaper price, they get your service, and at the same time, ikaw naman meron kang experience and it's a foot on the door. And that is important, especially nung panahon natin noon kasi importanteng meron kang isang client na binigyan ka ng 5 stars. Yung first client mo dapat 5 stars, and that is really, really important pag mag-startup ka sa Upwork, most especially. Dahil doon ka talaga susukatin Hindi pwedeng first job mo 2 stars na agad ang meron. So that's a very sound advice. Para sa akin, ladies and gentlemen, that's good. Maganda yung strategy ni Jen. Some people may say, no, that's wrong. Pero I am saying na may kanya-kanya tayong journey. And so far, nagagawa naman ni Jen yung mga makakaya niyang gawin. And it has been working for her, at least. There's another question here. Asir says, how did you overcome your fear since you don't have experience as a VA?
Yun. Practice. Ano din, yun nga, yung sabi ko, yung parang mas kinakatakutan kong bumalik sa corporate world than sa interview. Parang, alin bang mas nakakatakot for you? Itong interview o doon? Sabi ko, doon. Kaya ito na lang yung haharapin ko. So that's it. Pero, hindi naman siya, baka kasi isipin niyo sobrang dali lang, pero parang, hindi din madali yung journey from sobrang natatakot ako and then nauutal ako when it comes to interviews. Kahit nga siguro ngayon, baka nga napapansin nyo. So, ano naman, parang you'll have to, ang ginagawa ko lang, after that experience, ina-assess ko yung sarili ko. What more can I improve? Anong parte pa ang pwede kong i-improve? Ano kayang mali doon? Ano kayang pwede pang i-improve? So, yun. Although, yes, ang daming awkward moments ko din. And that helps me sa pag-build sa kung ano, araw na ako ngayon. Yeah, yun. Practice lang din. Yun isa yun sa nakaka-overcome ng fear, maliban sa nauubos na yung ipon mo. So, yun.
Sa akin, Jen, ang pag-interpret ko sa sagot mong yan is you simply love what you are doing. You simply love your work.
Yeah.
Kasi walang tao na mag-e-effort ng ganyan na how should I improve? Meron pa ba akong mga kulang? Paano ako mag-level up? Walang taong mag-iisip ng ganyan pag hindi ka passionate sa ginagawa mo, sa trabaho mo. So I feel like you actually have fallen in love with freelancing. Is that fair to say?
Yes, oo naman. Then ano din naman kasi, kasi kung hindi, and then baka hindi ako nag-pursue. So kahit ang dami kong struggles sa mga ang daming rejections, so baka hindi na ako nag-pursue. So yun. Pero yeah,
Wow.
gusto ko yung ginagawa ko. Mm.
I love that. That is so nice. Parang obvious naman eh kasi pagkasabi mo pa lang na by the time that you discovered website design, parang dito na ako. And tapos yung mga pinipili mo mga job post diyan hindi general VA, talagang basta kapag nakalagay ang WordPress web design, yun na agad ang tinututukan mo. So you really are passionate. Naka tunnel vision ka na sa sa web design. And that's so nice. I love that. So, simula pa lang ng career mo, alam mo na agad kung ano ang niche mo. And I am grateful na ganun ang path mo. Kasi marami pa sa atin, ladies and gentlemen, aminin nyo, marami pa sa atin itong hindi pa decided kung ano talaga ang niche nila or should they niche down. Hindi pa nila alam. And I am grateful that in your case, Jen, pag unang apak mo pa lang, nakita mo na kung ano ang gusto mo. And that is the key, ladies and gentlemen. In order to determine what your niche is, you have to determine what you really want to do. Si Jen, sa course, pagpasok pa lang niya sa VA Bootcamp courses, naka-zone in na siya sa WordPress web design. Dahil yun ang gusto niya. Hindi yun ang pagkakaperahan niya. Hindi yun ang gusto niya. And that is the key when it comes to finding your niche, ladies and gentlemen. There's one last question here, which I am curious about then. How long have you been in freelancing?
Nag-start ako 2018. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years.
That,
Yeah.
yeah. And so far, Jen, as much as I can see, she is living a life where she is happy at. Right? Ayan ang parang sa akin, ladies and gentlemen, the definition of success really depends on each and every individual. Kita mo si Jen, nakakangiti. Mahal ang ngiti niyan. Expensive, pero nakakangiti. And that is something that I want to emphasize to you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, money is important. Alam ni Jen yan. Kaya nga siya nagpupursige Kaya niya talagang dire-diretsong sabak pa rin siya ng sabak. Kasi kailangan natin ng pera. But the difference is, she is happy doing it. She is happy waking up in the morning and saying, WordPress web design, let's go. Ganon ang attitude niya. And that is one thing that I hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you keep in mind. Na hindi lang yung pera ang dapat nating tignan sa freelancing career natin. No. Because that'll always be there. Nandiyan yung pangangailangan ng pera. But what about your happiness? What about your daily satisfaction? Yan ang tignan ninyo sa career ninyo as a freelancer. Because look at Jen. Agad-agad niyang naisip yan sa simula't simula pa lang. And that is why, that is the reason why you are here, Jen, to be interviewed in JasSuccess. Wow. Okay, Jen, we're way past the time already. Sorry at medyo marami-raming ang ninakaw kong oras mo. Pero how about, could you give us your final words? Meron ka bang, with your experience, ano ba ang mai-impart mo na message mo sa mga viewers natin ngayon?
Yeah, siguro kasi mostly ito namang interview is about yung mga especially para sa mga may fears interview katulad ko. Siguro kailangan talaga nating practice and hanapin lang natin kasi if too comfortable tayo, then yun nga sabi nila, if you're too comfortable, hindi din tayo mag-grow. And talaga, isa din sa nakapag-move sa akin, chances or opportunities favors those who are prepared. And being prepared ito yung isa sa preparation natin, yung learning the courses, applying what we learn, and then practice. Kasi if not, tapos may nakita kang opportunity, malaki yung chances na hindi mo makukuha hindi mo ma-win yung opportunity na yun. So, yun lang. Although hindi siya madali, but we have to be consistent lang sa one step at a time. So, yun.
I love that. That's beautiful, especially the last part that you said na na hindi madali. Hindi madali. Reality is hindi madali. Lahat naman ng lahat naman ng mga struggles, if we want to find fixes for it, permanent fixes for it. Hindi, karamihan hindi madali. And I love that you said, you just need to take it a step at a time. Damn, that's beautiful, Jen. Nakaka-inspire. Even I am inspired now. Meron ka bang meron ka bang like website recommendations or meron kang advertisement or meron kang ipapa-shout out? This is the time.
Ah, hindi ako naka-prepare ng shoutout. Parang wala, okay na. Pero about recommendations for websites, included siya sa PDF guide. Meron akong mga recommended plugins and themes that you can use with minimal to no coding skills required. So, yun.
Wow!
Yun.
Ooh, that is so good. Ayan ladies and gentlemen, ayan, nasabi na niya. When it comes to to tools and everything else that you need for web design, nandyan po sa PDF copy niya. That's why, again, let me reiterate, Jen is giving away a gift, a PDF copy of Building Websites for Clients. Yan building websites for clients. Just share this interview on your FB wall and share it on the comment section down below and you'll immediately get it. At yan nga, maraming mga bonuses pa doon. Hindi lang basta text information, maraming mga links na nilagay niya doon. And I'm so grateful for Miss Jen dahil marami pang marami talaga mga gustong pag-aralan itong web design. Wow, such an inspiring woman.
Sorry. If
Yes,
I
go
have
ahead.
to give a shout-out, sige. Shout-out ko na lang si Sir
Sige.
Jason Dulay kasi siya yung nag-link sa akin to learn more about WordPress. So, yun.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Naalala si Jason. I am so grateful for that. Okay. Oh, ayan. Ladies and gentlemen, sana naman na-inspire kayo kay Miss Jen. And Miss Jen, would you be open to people sending you messages every now and then, just in case meron silang tanungin sa'yo or just to send you some greetings or some thank you notes? Would you be open for that?
Yeah, sure. Syempre, gusto ko yun. Okay na okay yun.
Ayan. That's all I ask from you, ladies and gentlemen. Kung na-touch kayo sa or if you were moved in some way, one form or another, with Miss Jen's interview today, I would like you to send her some messages of thanks. Kahit isang thank you lang, masarap ng pakinggan yan. Because we also try to encourage our interviewees to keep on moving on. And one way to encourage them is to send them some thanks. And that also will become their accountability para sa inyo. It becomes a responsibility to uphold their position as an inspiring interviewee, as an inspiring freelancer to all of you. Kaya maraming salamat, Jen, for this. Ayan.
Thank you din po.
Wow. So we are at the closing period now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all of the comments, all of your greetings, and all of your questions. Sana naman po ay marami kayang natutunan ngayon. But again, if you don't take action from everything that you have learned today, nothing will ever happen to you anyway. Kung ganon. So keep that in mind, and I hope to see you again next time.